Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are going to cut through all that noise. We're going to take your raw marketing data from Google Analytics and turn it into something genuinely useful, a clear, actionable dashboard in Looker Studio. Think of it like a visual story that tells you exactly what to do next.
You know that feeling, right? Staring at a mountain of numbers in Google Analytics, just feeling completely and totally overwhelmed? If you've ever been there, then stick around, because you are in exactly the right place. We are going to build the solution together.
Okay, so here's the game plan. We're going to break this down into 5 parts. First, we'll talk about why dashboards are so powerful. Then, we'll connect our data. After that, we'll build the key visuals, learn how to analyze specific campaigns, and finally, turn all those insights into real action.
So first things first, why even bother doing this? Well, it's because a really well-designed dashboard is like your mission control. It's the bridge that takes you from confusing raw data to making smart, confident decisions.
Think about it this way. We're trading in endless spreadsheets for one single dynamic screen. With just one glance at your KPIs, your key performance indicators, you should know what's working, what's not, and where your biggest opportunities are hiding. This is all about getting to clarity and getting there fast.
Okay, time to get practical. Before we can make anything look pretty, we have to build that crucial data bridge. That means connecting Google Analytics 4 directly to Looker Studio. Honestly, this is the absolute foundation for everything else we're going to do. And don't worry, it's actually a pretty straightforward 4-step process. Inside Looker Studio, you just create a new data source. You pick the Google Analytics connector, you authorize it, and then you just select the right GA4 property. And boom, that vital link is created.
Now, here's a quick heads up because this is a super common little snag people hit. During that authorization step, Google's going to pop up and ask for your permission. It's totally normal, so don't let it throw you off. Just click approve, and you are good to go.
All right, before we start building, there is one concept you absolutely have to get your head around because it powers literally every single chart we're about to make. It's the difference between metrics and dimensions. Metrics are the numbers, the what, like total users. Dimensions are the categories, the how or where, like traffic source. Getting this right is the key to building meaningful visuals, for sure.
All right, data's connected. Now for the really fun part. We can finally start crafting the visual chapters of our marketing story. This is where all those boring numbers finally come to life.
So, let's start with a really simple but super powerful question. Where are our people actually coming from? A donut chart like this one gives you that at-a-glance view, instantly showing you the mix of channels like organic search, social, and direct traffic. And hey, listen, this is a perfect example of a really critical point about data visualization. A pie chart is awesome for showing the proportion of traffic sources right now, but it is a total no-go for showing how those sources have changed over the past year. It's all about picking the right tool for the story you're trying to tell. Okay, next up, how are people visiting? Are they on their desktop? Are they on their phone? A bar chart is your best friend for this kind of side-by-side comparison. We can clearly see the difference in users and sessions between desktop and mobile.
And to build on what we just talked about, remember how pie charts are bad for trends? Well, this is the right tool. If you want to see performance over time, spot seasonal trends or see how a campaign did month over month, you're going to want a line chart. It's literally what they're designed for. So our dashboard is looking pretty good, right? But let's kick it up a notch. A static report is fine, but an interactive one? That's a total game changer. We're going to add some filters that let anyone on your team zoom right in on specific campaigns. Something as simple as a clean table can be so valuable. It lets you stack up your campaigns side by side. You see your impressions, your clicks, and, critically, your CPA. And that last one, cost per acquisition, that's the big one. That tells you how efficiently you're turning your ad money into actual customers.
And this is the exact kind of specific, actionable question a great dashboard should help you answer instantly. Not just how the campaign did overall, but drilling down into how it performed during a really critical time period.
And the solution is so simple: interactivity. You just add a date range control and a campaign filter. This lets you go from that 30,000-foot view right down into the nitty-gritty details, and all it takes is a couple of clicks. It's super powerful stuff.
All right, this is the moment. This is where it all pays off. Because let's be real, we're not just here to make pretty charts, right? The entire point is to turn what we see into smart, valuable business recommendations.
Now that our tool is built, the real work is just getting started.
We have to kind of put on our detective hats, step back, and ask, what story is this data actually trying to tell us? And step 1 is really simple. Just state the facts. No guesswork, no opinions, just what does the dashboard show? So you might notice things like, hey, organic search is our #1 traffic channel, or wow, that summer sale campaign had a crazy low CPA.
And now for the final, and I mean the most important step, turning every single insight into a concrete action. So if organic search is winning, what do? We invest more in SEO. If that one campaign was super efficient, why? Let's figure it out and do it again. The whole point is that every piece of data should point directly to a decision.
And that right there is the real power of what we've just built together. This isn't just a report card for what already happened, it's a roadmap for making smarter decisions about the future. Your data is constantly telling you what to do next. The only question is, are you listening?